Namaste. Namastizzle. It's your man, Magic Quizzle. Peace and blessings. Greetings. What's up? Shalom. How y'all doing today? I greet you in peace. May your day be going great. Um, Today is Tuesday, April 16th. And if it can't be just me, it's just like this month is just going quickly. You know what I mean? So today is the day of Mars. It's a day of war, lust, aggression. Today is Tuesday. You know what I mean? Don't forget, as you come in, hit that like button, share and subscribe. The title of this particular live is going to be called um, The World Isn't Going Mad. The world has been mad. This society has been mad. It just seems to be more enhanced these days, since 2020, to be specific. Um, like I said, you know what I mean? So much is going on, but I speak these words from my heart when I say, I hope y'all survive this. I hope you get out on the other side of this with your sanity intact. You know what I'm saying? Because every day, every day is something else. I spoke about racism last week, right? And I remember somebody in the audience saying, I'm so sick of racism. Right. Aren't we all? To imagine the people who are the subject of racism. Racism is systematic. It is what it is. We can all have our prejudices, but racism is a program. It's a system that's in place and been in place, right? Um, be careful in whatever you do. You know what I mean? For someone to say they're tired of racism, okay, I get it. So are all of us. But how can we let go? I think a lot of Caucasians want us to let it go, to be quite honest. And how can we when it's in our face every day, every day, every day? This morning, I saw a news article about an 81-year-old in Ohio shot and killed a 61-year-old Uber driver. He was the subject of a scam. And so he thought that the woman that was coming to pick up a package or pick him up was going to scam him because somebody scammed him and demanded money and a ransom and blah, blah, blah. So at first thought, okay, it's just a scared old man. But then I thought about it and I'm like, she wasn't a threat. She was walking away because she had no idea what was going on. A man shot her. You know what I mean? At what point do we not acknowledge that skin color almost always plays a part? It is what it is, what it is. You see what I'm saying? Um, I looked up that article and I look at another one where a girl knocked on somebody's house to get some kind of help and got killed, got shot for it. She was trying to get help. You know what I mean? So when you see this every day, what can you do? You know what I mean? And asking us to forget about racism when it's constantly happening, that's I ain't even because the word isn't unfair, it's just unrealistic. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, OJ Simpson. I spoke about him last week. And at first, I'm going to say this. At first, I thought the memes were funny. At first, my wife put this in perspective for me because she doesn't really get on Facebook anymore, right? Um, when she did that day, she was disturbed at how many memes would come mocking him, making fun of him. She said, "What's wrong with people That man has children and grandchildren. They have to see that. And I thought about it. It's like she's absolutely right. Most of the people making fun of his death were black people. See what I'm saying? I don't mean to ever make this live or any other live about racism, but somebody has to talk about it, or politics. At what point do we acknowledge that is a problem? It's always been a problem. Talk so long. Peace, brother Konami. Peace, Legacy Sigma. Peace, brother Moore. What's going on, brothers? The title of this is "The World Isn't Going Mad. It's been there already." You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at first I was one of the ones who was laughing about it because my thing was niggas was quick with it. And then I thought about it after my wife was so disturbed by it. I was like, she's right. His family has to see that. Whether you acknowledge, whether you believe he did that or not, you should see the racist comments under the article. Then I see a reel, one of those shorts on Facebook about Angel Reese, and it was looking at the line that was waiting to greet her. She was signing autographs. It was a long, long racist comments in those comments. It's like people can't let that shit go. So I urge you to get into spirituality to protect yourselves. That's my goal here. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this for likes. I'm not doing it for attention. I'm not doing it for money. You know what I mean? It's to share what I know. Peace and blessings, Sister Moonfeather. And we're going to go right into something else that deals with this issue. If I can get it to play. Now I don't want to play. Ain't that something? Now it won't play. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second here. I think Konami sent me this one. Or Katrina. Let's just pull it up again.
So there's this video going around of this nurse or this nursing student being racist, bragging about the difference between our ancestors. And every time I see videos like this, because this isn't the first video that we'll see like this, and this isn't the last video we'll see like this, my heart drops into my chest. And I think it does that because my 21-year-old brother died of a fentanyl poisoning, and he didn't die where they found him in the stairwell. He died in the hospital. And it always it's stressed me or like pained me when I think about how quickly like his organs were taken. And when you read the autopsy, it very clearly goes into how healthy he was overall, how everything about him on the inside was perfectly normal. It pains you to think about someone you love ending up in the care of someone like the woman in the video and her making a decision about your life based upon her viewpoint. And you just realize how insidious this is. If my 21-year-old brother came in front of her, would she make a decision that he was just some useless black person and not deploy the same life-saving measures that she might employ on someone who looks like her? It's frightening. And if you're someone who doesn't believe that someone's personal views affect how they work every day, put me onto what you're doing that allows you to live in such delusion like that. People like that need to be found and fired as quickly as possible, or rooted out from pulled out from the root, because I can't even imagine how many people have lost their lives because they came upon the wrong person's form of care, where someone feels like they can make those types of comments. That's a different level of entitlement, and there's no way that you're telling me that that person's able to turn off that level of entitlement just because she took a Hippocratic oath or because she said a few words. That's something that's very deep. That's something real deep and real. I don't think it's really easy to turn that off. And I think in times of stress or sheer annoyance, someone could have a bad day at work and they're coming in to make your life hell. I remember once a conversation with a police officer who was trying to hit on me, proceeded to tell me about how he missed the good old days with no body cams when they would just fight people, just go into the woods and square up. And like he was like excited about this. And I'm just listening because honestly, at this point, it's like journalistic integrity. I gotta see where this goes. And he proceeded to tell me how he would pick fights with kids on a Sunday, would get pissed off. He'd be pissed off at his terrible ex-wife and go into work looking for a fight and then get upset when people wouldn't fight him. That's just like one small microcosm. That's one small entity of a larger network. And when you really sit back and think about it, you realize how truly frightening it all is. I somehow fell down a rabbit hole reading about the civil rights movement. And one of the events that started the civil rights movement was the murder of three civil rights workers in Mississippi. Two white men and a black man went down to a church in Mississippi. It's a black church that had been burned down, which is wild because we love Jesus, but we're burning down his whatever. Doesn't matter. Neither here nor there. They went down there to try and get these people to vote, try to get black voters to vote. You don't have to just take this vote. And the people of Mississippi didn't take too kindly to that. They thought that was problematic. And police officer, the sheriff, arrested these three, called his friends, told them what they were doing, trying to get people to vote, and released them, followed them, and shot and killed them. Black man in the group. They beat and castrated him, and then they threw their bodies on the land of one of their friends' farms, threw it in a dam. And in the search for these three people, because there were two white men involved, so the FBI got called. They found 8 more bodies, 8 more black bodies, teenagers who had been murdered. 8 more bodies. Searching for these three people, they found 8 more that ended up being cold cases. And then some of them were completely unidentified. Like there's people who you can't even call the police. Can you imagine how incredibly horrifying that must have been to be in a situation where you cannot there's situations now where you can't call the police, but you really can't call the police. And you think that it's isolated, but you realize like that attitude was with nurses, it was with firemen, it was with police officers. How incredibly frightening it must have been to exist during that time. Oh my God. We gloss over it, but like truly think about the amount of fear that had to be filling your heart to know that you can't call the police because it's the police who are doing it. They set those men up, arrested them for no reason, released them, told their friends, and hunted them down and killed them. And in the search for these three missing workers, they found 8 more people. Anybody who shares those type of views or belief systems shouldn't be working with the public. And I had someone tell me the other day, oh, I could give you an hour long we could have hour-long conversations about why you shouldn't vote and why you shouldn't be telling people to vote. And you know what I say to that? Can you imagine how painful it must, how frightening it must have been to still go down to this place in the South and try to get black people to vote, to know the risks and to do it anyway? I feel like the least I could do is show up to the ballot. The very minimum I could do. People were dying. They didn't want black people to vote so badly. They were killing white people. I'm not going to tell you you should vote. I'm just saying think about that. Think about that.
Profound words. Profound words. What has actually changed? Someone please tell me what has changed. That's not it though, y'all. That's not it at all. I saw something today. I was really well yesterday, and it literally made me sick to my stomach. Because at some point you can't blame white people. As a matter of fact, you can't. I mean, when do y'all get up off y'all ass? And I don't mean y'all, but when do Negroes get up off their ass and do something to protect these children, protect themselves? Let me see. I'm trying to find something here. Give me a second. Oh, the clip about Angel Reese is this one right here. Fine to me, Angel Reese. But what I saw yesterday uh, I think it was sent to me through. Oh no, Sister Moonfeather sent me this one. Check this out now. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
All right, let me say okay, since on the thing before. Take me, mama. Put on that, Bubba. Hold that. You get that lotion. Wow, yeah, yeah. Hey, Bob. Wow, move it. Pause. Right, what you doing?
Here is a grown woman twerking for kids. Read the book Without Sanctuary that brother Konami just posted. It's like it's just sickening at this point. It is sickening. All the shit that's going on that people do for likes and attention. You know what I mean? It's sickening. I have more saved items. Without Sanctuary, lynching photography in America. Yeah, that was appalling. You know what I mean? Appalling. Twerking. The article says, or the title of the video says teenagers, but those are children. Nonsense, just nonsense after nonsense after nonsense. Yes, I get so frustrated, and I shouldn't be at this point, knowing that we are the way we are. Even in our ignorance, I still love us, even in our ignorance. And I just hope my messages Brother Konami, Sister Moonfeather, and others, the messages get out. You know what I'm saying? This is a problem. It is a crisis. You know what I mean? I don't even want to talk about it every live that I come, but it's in our faces every single day. Peace, Diana Nichols. Um, I know what it was. I know what it was. It does seem like a lot of sisters are getting it. Where is it? Who sent that to me? I think Brother Konami sent that one to me too. I'm looking for a clip that this Black woman is addressing exactly what I'm talking about. I just got to find it. Let me look for. Give me 1 second, y'all. I know I've seen it. It's a sister who's talking about all the ass shaking and twerking. Of course, I can't find it now. Of course. Mm. Give me 1 second, y'all. Damn it, I can't find it. I thought I saved it. Give me a second. That's not the one that I want to look at, but here's another one.
21.
How old she look?
32.
My big sister 32.
And little sister?
I'm the little sister.
How old's the little sister?
I'm the little sister.
How old is she?
21.
Name 5 things that you have to offer a man.
Nothing, 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 and nothing.
You ate with that one.
You're not serious though.
I am serious.
So why would a man even want to look your way if you can't add value to his life?
Well, down if you got the bag down.
Right. Thank you. Thank
You
you,
ain't trying to
friend.
spend the money down.
So
Thank you, friend.
let's say the man has the bag and he wants to spend the money. What does he get back?
Why do it always got? I feel like you said you want pussy like that. I feel like that's what you're talking about. Why do it have to always be about dick and pussy? Right. Like ask some more question. Like what's my favorite color? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She went right to giving up some ass. She went right to that. God damn it. I hate when I'm looking for something and I can't find it. It's incredible how when I get on here, the one that I really want to show, I can't find. But how are y'all doing today? These them lost folks? Absolutely. Absolutely.
How old are you?
Never mind. But look at the type of females he's asking. That's what today's culture looks like, though. Absolutely. Absolutely. She tried to say in the comments that she was lit and she was just playing, but you know, people speak with a sober mind when they're drunk. Y'all heard that saying before, right? The retrograde is still going on, y'all. Um, you know, just watch yourselves. You see what I'm saying? Just please protect yourself, protect your children. You know, um, it's the retrograde just adds to the madness that's already going on.
It's really fascinating slash interesting to me how people like buy.
I am determined. I think you sent it to me, Moonfeather. That one where the woman, she's like, you can tell she's fed up. She's fed up with the ass shaking videos. And she spoke on it for like maybe 2-3 minutes. And now I can't find it. Now I can't find it. Out of all times, now I can't find it. Maybe it's this one. Nope, that ain't it. God. While I continue to look, y'all, because I'm determined to show this to y'all, check out this clip. Looks like that's all I'm doing today is giving y'all clips. Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. Oh my God. Then the video goes out. Ugh. There we go. I got it, but now my video is out. Ain't that a bitch? I finally get it, and then my video is out. Tell me if y'all can see this.
Y'all call it the Meg the Stallion challenge, but to be honest, I think it's just yet another way for women to devalue themselves. And ladies, I'm not gonna hold y'all. At this point, it's given tacky and it's given classless.
Then my video goes out. Oh, so you were able to see that. Okay, give me a second. Because now Zoom wants to fuck up. No. Uh, am I back? Tell me if I'm back. I'm gonna show you the clip anyway. Y'all should still be here, but if not, I apologize. Zoom is not cooperating. Society's not cooperating. Thanks, brother Konami, for the assist. Because here's the clip. He knew which one I was looking for. I can always count on him.
I think I speak for pretty much everybody when I say we're tired of seeing it. It's played out. There is no reason why we should log onto social media and at the top part where it says stories, there's nothing but a bunch of naked women, half-naked women, thongs, panties, short shorts, twerking and showing their ass. For what? What is y'all doing this for? Likes? Attention? Validation? If I'm not mistaken, y'all just did this a few months ago. Y'all had a whole challenge where y'all called it the ceiling challenge, where y'all was taping y'all phones to the ceiling and y'all was twerking upside down. We done seen y'all ass from every single angle possible. We get it. Then y'all say, oh, it's just the internet. It's not a real place. This is a real place. Y'all don't care how y'all perceive yourselves. Y'all don't care that what y'all look like. You know what this looks like? It looks classless and it looks tacky as hell. Most of y'all are moms. Y'all don't care what y'all kids think. Y'all don't care what y'all kids might look like. Y'all don't care about y'all image to them. Y'all talking about a challenge. Challenge yourself to be a better mom. Challenge yourself to be a better woman. Challenge yourself to be a better sister, a better auntie. Go challenge yourself to read a book. Challenge yourself in ways that's healthy for you. Y'all want to keep getting up here selling yourselves short for likes and attention for what? I'm not saying you gotta be a nun, baby. I show skin. I'm not a nun. I still have fun with my girls. I still be outside. I do all of that. But it's never been about what you do. It's how you do it. Men used to have to go to a strip club to see stuff like this, to fantasize about stuff like this, to desire women to move in certain ways like this. But now all they got to do, the whole world is a stage at this point. All they got to do is log on to social media and it's a million girls shaking their ass, doing all type of stuff, trying to outdo each other. Because who y'all doing it for? Oh, we ain't doing this for the man. Who you doing it for then? Y'all got to stop and think, man. Because it's not giving what y'all think is giving. It's given very low quality. No man of high quality, the man that y'all desire, the man that y'all swear y'all want, I promise you, he gonna treat you nothing like what you want to be treated like, because no man wants to see a woman up there or a woman up there that he looking at to pursue in a serious way, shaking her ass 24/7 on the internet like that. Y'all want to be quick to say we're not doing it for the man, but baby, one day you gonna want a man and he not gonna want you. Because in 2024, you up there shaking your ass for likes and attention. It's not that deep, man. I don't know if y'all lacking some type of self-esteem or what, man. But y'all gonna have to pull back and reevaluate some stuff. It's not cute no more, y'all. It's played out. Stop. Please stop.
This sister seems like she is completely fed up. Like a lot of sisters, I'm noticing a lot of sisters are expressing exactly what she said. You know what I mean? I used to work in a strip club. Okay. I used to be, I was in an exclusive club because I was around naked women all the time, all day, every day. You know what I mean? I was young too. I was really young, but I thought I was in heaven back then. I ain't got to do that. All I go is I can log on to Facebook and look at the reels. I'll see like she said, 1,000,001 videos of people shaking their asses, And I told y'all before, this is why the celebrities are in place to guide y'all. You know what I mean? Peace to Machete and Tosh. Take a little trip with me. Thanks for coming. The weather interference, well, yeah. We were saying this 10 years ago, this energy way overdue. Right. I've been saying this, I don't know how long. You know what I mean? If you got a man or if you have a woman, hold on to that. It is so rare these days. I'm not bragging when I say this, but every day I see, I'm not exaggerating. Every day I see something that makes me glad that I'm not just married, but I'm married to a good woman. You know what I mean? Me and her have been through hell and back together. See what I'm saying? I could not possibly date. I couldn't do it. Not in today's environment. I couldn't do it. And although I have children, my children are grown, I have grandchildren. I'm a grandfather. You know what I mean? They got to grow up in this nonsense. Okay? Here's another clip. I think you are going to find very interesting. Like, very. Let me see. Let me pull it up first. There we go. Listen to what this little boy says.
Is an official form of antagonizing the people.
Politics are necessary.
Politics are rules imposed upon the people.
In this country, rules are not imposed. They are the wish of all free citizens.
Travel around a bit, then you'll see how free they are.
Finish.
They have every man in a straitjacket, and without a passport, he can't move a toe. In a free world, they violate the natural rights of every citizen.
Yes.
They have become the weapons of political despots. You don't think as they think. You're deprived of your passport.
Will you allow me
To leave a country is like breaking out of jail.
Yes,
and
but-
to enter a country is like going through the eye of a needle.
But
Am I free to travel?
Of course you're free to travel.
Only with a passport. Do animals need passports? It's in Congress that in this atomic age of speed, we are shut in and shut out by passport. And free speech, does that exist?
No, you've got it all.
And free enterprise.
Will you
Can
allow
I go
me?
into the automobile business and compete with the auto trust?
If I can get in a word.
Not a chance. Can I go into the grocery business and compete with the chain stores? Monopoly is the menace of free enterprise. Leadership in government is political power, and political power is an official form of
I hope y'all paid attention to that, because it's very true. I used to wonder why I needed a passport to go anywhere. You know what I mean? This is the illusion of free speech, free travel. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go into politics. I said I wasn't gonna do that, but I am up now. Remember, I told y'all I meditate every day. I have a meditation machine. I now meditate at least 2 times per day, at least twice. You see what I'm saying? Now, although I'm not a part of this nonsense and this madness, you know, my name is Magick LaCroix, Magic of the Crossroads, 1 foot in spiritual, 1 foot in the mundane. I want to know what's going on. You know what I mean? That's just natural. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I participate. But like I said, I have grandchildren who have to live in this world. You know what I mean? Keep your sanity. Get into some spirituality. Look at my older videos. You know, and it ain't just me. Look at whoever is your taste. Look at Brother Panic or Asir the Duke of Tears. You know what I mean? The old videos, Bobby Hemmett, those are always gems. Azazel Bay, Pascal Beverly Randolph, C. Freeman L. All this information is out there for you to at least get started. Remember how I got started? Nobody was willing to train me. They wanted to charge me thousands of dollars to go to Brazil to get initiated. And I wouldn't have learned shit. You know what I'm saying? Twerking was never my thing. The culture is pure trash. It really is. The dating scene is trash. It really is trash. Peace and love, Katrina. Namaste. Shout out to Katrina. Shout out to Konami. Those two in particular, and Moonfeather always hit me with the assist. That's how I stay current. The hypocrisy within the democracy. Excellently said. The problem is that all the decent single people are in the house and we can't find each other. Why? Because we in the house. Right. I don't mean to laugh. I'm not laughing at you, Sister Moonfeather. I'm laughing with you because what you're saying is pure truth. Birth certificate, social security card, passport, all to keep tabs on. Right. If I was single, I'd find love in a Barnes and Noble tarot section. Not to mention you could buy a coffee. I met people there. You know what I mean? Just talking. I stay completely out the way and do my study and enjoy my family. Namaste, peace, Kenya. Hilarious. Well, I work from home, but I also won't do online dating, never have. But that is the option for a lot of people who don't want to go anywhere. The option is online dating. And y'all saw either last week or the week before, the woman who I was saying we couldn't decide whether she was catfishing or not. She seemed like she had enough, honestly, from her point of view. She was like, men ain't shit. Why are men like that? She said. Y'all remember that clip? It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But back to my earlier point, you can't even, it is so mad now, you can't go to anybody's house to ask for help for anything because you might get shot. If you take an Uber, please be careful. You know, back to that 81-year-old man, you could say he's 81 years old. You could say that. But look how that looks. They showed the clip of the woman walking away, and he had a gun all out in his hand. You know, he kidnapped her and shot her. You see what I'm saying? An Uber driver. And don't talk about DoorDash. DoorDash or any place that delivers food, you don't know if that person's fucking with your food. You know what I mean? Y'all got to understand these things were not just prophesized. It was also planned to have a mad society like this. Now, you can take it or leave it. You can believe it or not, you know, but the last 5 years was planned. You know, that's why I push spirituality so hard and keeping control of your mind and what you watch, what you let your children watch. Okay? Seeking the truth, single. I have a question, Magic. I just bought Bobby Hemmitt's picture pack and realized all the women Orishas are naked. And what is the significance of this, if any? Well, the goddesses and the cultures in which these goddesses come from, it is only modern society that puts some shame in the naked body. Other cultures didn't see it that way. That's divine feminine in its true form. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. They viewed sex as a natural phenomenon between the six sexes, you know, but they didn't just, view sexuality. Everything's over-sexualized here in the Western world. They didn't see it that way. They saw it as holy, you know. So I believe Bobby Hemmett showed pictures or displayed pictures like that for that reason. I don't know. I don't know Bobby personally. I really don't know. But if I had to take a guess, that's what I would say. I hope that they answered your question. Damn. Last time I was single, George Bush was president. Oh, shit. Damn, sorry. Namaste. Portia, good to see you always. I'm excited about grandkids next in your life. An Uber driver will never catch me sleeping. Now, a DoorDash delivery dude with food in his hand just might catch me lacking. Exactly. Brother Konami put it right. They're as they were born, raw, no truth in them. Like I said, they didn't see the female body the way the Western world sees the female, as something that should be ashamed, you know, or something that should be hidden, something to be ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? Overseas, you'll catch naked people on television. I've seen it myself in Greece, and I think Spain, when I was in Spain. You know what I mean? It's a totally, totally different atmosphere overseas. If you can get out of this country to go to another different country, please do during your lifetime. It is a very rewarding experience. You will see, if you go outside this country, you will see how fucked up this country is. I guarantee it. I guarantee fucking it. You know, they've normalized nonsense here. It's not like that anywhere else but here. This is Babylon. Believe it or don't. Yo, I'm excited too. My daughter's going to be real high maintenance, to whom it may concern. I asked because I remember watching your old videos and hearing you say when they came to you seductively awesome. Oh, that. Good catch. Good catch. Every time I have summoned a female deity, it was usually in a sexual manner. Let me just say that. Every time. Now, I have summoned succubi before. And so y'all can imagine what that experience was like. But every time I called Opamajira or any of the Orishas, Oshun, Urzuli, it was in a sexual way. And nothing's hidden. If we're talking about the astral plane, nothing's hidden there. You know, raw and uncut. Okay? Again, the cultures from which they stem didn't see sex as something to be ashamed of, something that should be hidden. They didn't see it that way. They still don't. Europeans love nudity, absolutely love nudity. There's nothing wrong with it. So, and then we have this. I've shown y'all a lot of clips today. This is quite all right. I'll get back to Magic soon. You stop this so I can do a pause. Unbelievable. They don't even try over here. That's over here. They don't even try. I don't remember what this clip was about. Let's see. And then we have, I literally can do this all day. Y'all know I can. I try to put some information in these lives though. You know what I'm saying? Internet's not trying to act right. Ugh. It's only 29 Fridays until Halloween. You know what I mean? My favorite time of the year.
Bunny has been snow, bunny has been snow, bunny has been. When I die, I'ma go to snow, bunny has been snow, bunny heaven, snow, bunny heaven.
No words. Y'all gonna give Dr. Umar a heart attack. Sweet dreams are made of this. Absolutely. Who am I to disagree? I love when he stares at us like that. I see you bring out the final thought, bosses. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my goodness. My fucking goodness. You know, I hope that I hope that y'all day is going well. They're remaking, from what I just found out, they are remaking the Naked Gun. You know what I'm saying? Why? Just why? Um, the Thora pauses are lit today. I'm actually disturbed by some of the shit that I'm showing y'all. You know what I mean? I'm actually disturbed by it. Um, there's a picture that I wanted y'all to see. When I say celebrity worship, let's talk about it real quick. Jay-Z paid more than 20 million to country radio stations to play Beyonce songs, so she topped the Billboard country charts. Okay. In the comments, I seen a lot of people calling white people haters, blah blah blah. A lot of people don't think that this is true. I think it's true because, first of all, he's Jay-Z. Second of all, he's done this before. You know what I'm saying? It's a form of cheating when you think about it. It's a form of cheating. When he made Magna Carta Holy Grail a platinum album, it wasn't because of sales. It's because Samsung bought 1 million copies. So whether those sold or not to their users, whether those sold or not, he still sold 1 million. See how that works? So he got a platinum status out of it. See what I'm saying? It wasn't that people were buying it. Samsung bought 1 million units. It's a business practice that's supposed to be illegal. You know what I mean? But the fact that people are defending, saying that, oh, we invented country music, that's beside the point. You know what I'm saying? They think the Beyonce stands, the Beehive, think that she can do anything. This shit sounds terrible. It's not country. I don't even like country music, but I know that's not it. And I'm not saying this in a biased way. It's people who got sense, who grew up on country music, like, that's not country music. She's not opening the way for anybody. There's plenty of Black country superstars. There's plenty of them, just never heard of them. You know what I mean? But the celebrity worship, it is beyond belief right now. Umar unapproved, right. Right. It's okay, Katrina. I mean, I was just pretty much showing footage today. Like I said, I wanted to get that out about OJ Simpson. Rest in peace. You know, whether I acknowledge that he did it or not, I don't know. None of us knows. Okay. But also believe that the world is a stage and they use media and celebrities for propaganda purposes and to steer your way of thinking. You know, regardless of that, he had children and grandchildren. That has to see him being mocked about his death by millions of people. I may be exaggerating a little bit, but you know what I mean? But look, y'all be careful out there. I'm saying that these words actually come from the heart when I say that. Y'all be careful out there. Okay. I don't think you can trust too many people. Matter of fact, I know you can't. You know, if you can't trust the Uber driver, you know what I'm saying? She lost her life doing her job. That woman, may she rest in peace. 61 years old, killed by an 81-year-old. Another person went up to the door to get help and got shot. You see what I'm saying? But we're not supposed to believe it's related to anything else. Whatever, man. Eminem was doing it also. I did not know that. Yeah. Happy birthday to Sister Moon Feather's brother. Prox, what's up? Like Jay-Z said, I'm not a writer, I'm a biter. He is a biter. He took Skis and Camp Lowe's whole style for his song I'm Feeling. And he can't compare to Camp Lowe. I don't care what nobody say. He cannot compare. You know what I mean? He's a biter. He's always been. Coincidentally, when he did that with Samsung to get himself platinum status, that's when I really lost respect for him. I'm like, you cheating, dude. So for him to spend 20 million for country radio station to play his wife's song, I totally believe that. You know what I mean? This is how he does business. My goat will always be Nas or Rakim. Jay-Z always saying fake. He is fake. You know what I mean? Eyewitness artist Monique and Khalil, awesome. Tavistock Institute at play. How about that? Stay safe and dangerous at the same time out here. Right. Jay-Z built a whole career out of taking everybody else's shit. Cameron called him out in Swagger Jack. Sorry for the technical difficulties I had. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. And we're in a retrograde. I got to get out of here. Thanks for joining me today. Thursday, let's come back here and give out some magical tips or something. Some protection tips or something. Even though I've given out this plenty of times. But let's return to the magic. But I had something to say today, so thanks for joining me. I am the one and only, the magical, mystical, sorceress, hilarious, wise, diabolical, Magick LaCroix. I will see y'all next time. Thanks for coming. Enjoy the rest of your day. And namaste. That rhymed. Peace, y'all. I'll see y'all next time.